Welcome to Jamal Does Vinyl. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, Jamal Does Vinyl is a show about vinyl records, whether I'm going to a record store, showing you my collection, talking about vinyls, whatever it is, it's going to be about vinyl records. Now, on this episode, I went to Streetlight Records in San Jose, one of my favorite spots in the Bay Area. Without further ado, Liggy Shouty. First record I'm going to start with is something I got out of the bargain bin. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. I'm going to keep it honest with you guys. I saw the cover and I was like, this looks like it's going to be some funky type stuff. And it's written and produced by George Clinton. So it's probably some funky type stuff. It's called the Bomb City Soundtrack. Again, I thought the cover was like funky. I thought it was a little dope. It's somebody playing basketball, so it's probably about hooping. Never heard of this, but I was like, it's $1.99, George Clinton. Why not? And why not? Because it might be some gold. Next record we got is that man, Thundercat. It is what it is. Now, Thundercat is one of the most talented musical artists out here. He's one of the most talented artists out here. Can play instruments, can sing. The man has been on songs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? He usually works with great musicians like Robert Glasper, Terrence Martin, people like that. Flying Lotus, you know what I'm saying? I think Flying Lotus is all over this one, to be honest. This is a fantastic project, though. My personal favorite song on here is Switches. Right now, ooh. It might be Funny Thing. I love that song. It Is What It is also a dope song. The song that was huge that everybody knows is Dragon Ball Do-Rag. That was the big smash. Like, I knew this album was different because there's people who I know who don't listen to that type of music that was listening to it. And I was like, oh, Thundercat made it. Like, because I thought he was like this underground. Like, Thundercat, Flying Lotus, really any of the Brain Feeder artists. They have like an underground type of sound. But like, he had people who never listened to this type of music listening to it. Thundercat, It Is What It is. Dope ass project. Dope artist. Shout out to Thundercat. Next album is an album that all the hip hop lovers, all the hip hop collectors are going to be mad when I tell them that I finally got this. It's Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls. I personally think Ready to Die is better than Life After Death. I'm not really going to argue with anybody. I personally just think it's a better album. This is an album that I've been trying to get for a while. I never really seen it at a record store at a price that I was willing to pay. And I wasn't going to order it online because I knew I could have got it at a record store. But this album is just fantastic. There's so many bangers on here. You got Gimme the Loot, Machine Gun Funk, Warning, Juicy's on here. Like, One More Chances on here. This one has Who Shot Ya on here. And most of the ones I see don't have that song on there. And I was like, oh, I was surprised. Because personally, I think Suicidal Thoughts is a perfect ending to this album. So I don't know if this album needed Who Shot Ya. I'm not mad at including it. But this album right here, no skips. Like, this is a fantastic project. Biggie did his damn thing on this album. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is too with this album is it's timeless. And that's what the album aged well, in my opinion. Like, there's some lines that make you go, it's the 90s. But like, sonically, it aged very well. Sounds great in the headphones, sounds great on speakers. It's probably gonna sound great getting played on my record player. But Ready to Die by Biggie. This is an album I think everybody who collects music, whether you like hip hop or not, you need to have, period. And this last album right here, this album is an album that gets better every time I listen to it. When I first heard this album, I didn't think it was as good as it is. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm a big fan of this artist, J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. When I first heard the album, I was like, it was like, I didn't know if I liked it or not. And I was like, I need to listen to this album a few more times. And as I get older, this album just sounds better and better. I don't know why. The song For Your Eyes Only, one of J. Cole's best songs. One of his best songs. The intro, From Whom the Bell Tolls. When I tell you, I sing that song all the time. I see the rain pouring down. I ain't even gonna sing the rest. I was about to sing the whole song. I forgot I was recording it. I almost forgot I was recording. That song is fire. I don't care what anybody says. I love that intro. This album is just aged great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna open it so you can see the inside of it. But I was one of the people who were like, is J. Cole falling off when I first heard this album? Did he fall off? No pun intended. Cole fans understand that because that's his album. You get it. But I was like, man, like, damn, J. Cole done fell off. Then I heard this album again. Was like, hold up. He did something there. Like, the storytelling on this album is fantastic. There's that weird beat too that like Bryson Tiller had and he had, and a whole bunch of other people use that same sample. Was it Deja Vu, I think? A whole bunch of people use that. But that's neither here nor there. I'm a big fan of J. Cole. This album is fantastic. Really slept on by me. I ain't afraid to admit it. I got this album for like cheaper than I thought I was gonna get it for. I'd never seen this album like at a record store ever. Now I have like all of J. Cole's albums except The Sideline Story, which is his worst album. Which is an album if I never get, I'm not gonna be mad. But shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Dreamville. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I got. The little recap for you. The Bomb City soundtrack, George Clinton. J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. And Thundercat, It Is What It Is. This has been Jamal Does Vinyl. I've been your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All that stuff that YouTubers tell y'all. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.